Good morning. Have to have that sip of coffee. And happy Saturday. What is today? Today, I think, is Saturday, November 28th. I always worry I don't worry, but I always think when I'm ill and in the hospital, when they ask me my name and the date and all that, I'm not going to know it. So maybe I'm considered slightly demented on a mini mental status. I don't know. So let's begin our morning meditation. And I was thinking, I do know that some of you read Richard Rohr in the morning. And this week he's had a very interesting series on the 12 steps and spirituality. And one of the things that he said in the email is something to the effect that in order to look at oneself honestly, openly, and admit our faults without it being a neurotic overindulgence and in the minutia of ourselves, we need to have in order to surrender those defects of character and to look at them openly and to admit them freely and to go to others in a spirit of reconciliation when they have happened, is we need to have faith, and we need to be motivated by a much greater love. And I find it helpful that he has called that greater love life itself too. It's the inclusiveness that is there. Oh, there was one other great quote where I thought, I'm gonna lose it though. Where would that be? That I can find it here. No. I thought this was a good quote from W.H. Auden is, we would rather be ruined than changed. We would rather die in our dread than climb the cross of the present and let our illusions die. I've got my phone, so then stop. Gathering my thoughts. My thoughts just scattered like the seeds of a dandelion wisps in the wind. So on that note, moving towards and identifying with a much greater purpose, a much greater love, seeing ourselves as part of a whole of life. And what I was reflecting on yesterday and a little bit this morning is that sometimes when we're in the middle of a situation, I'll just say, I lose that perspective. I think it's human nature to lose the perspective of how we fit in to the fabric of life. And deeply, often I'll say I will, find a contraction because whatever is happening in a particular moment, and I can reflect just back on yesterday, I didn't want it to be happening. I had the fear that I was going to quote unquote lose something, not get what I wanted in that moment. And I had the great hope that something different would be happening. Usually it's somebody's not responding in a way that quote unquote I want it to be. And a contraction happens and a shutdown and I can feel a surge of will come up. So twice yesterday when that was happening, I imagined myself as part of the fabric of life. And the other person's perspective was absolutely necessary. And I could almost see myself much more like a thread in a very beautiful, multicolored tapestry rather than me as the carpet and the other person as just a fringe on the outside. So, on watching that fear come up in me, seeing myself as this tiny little thread, there was some sense of humor. I was able to say, "Did you see that?" And diffuse a situation that could have gotten more complicated. And said to the other person, "I just shut you down. And I'm sorry." And I really was, truly was. So let's sit in silence. I have to close my eyes. The video is very distracting now. I'm using my phone again as a timer. And when I do that, my black cat Simon just sees the reflection on the wall and goes nuts. Right? Up there it goes. Good morning. We're gonna make it. It's 27 more days. We're gonna make it. And I apologize for the lack of professional quality in my recording studio. So let's sit for 10 minutes. Develop our concentration skills. Come here. Come. That seemed awfully short. My face is frozen on the screen. I am moving. Very strange technology here. And it's like the sun, oh my goodness, is coming up beautifully out there. Look at that. Gotta go see it. All right, I'm off to work. Have a beautiful day. Tomorrow's Sunday. Enjoy your Saturday. I know Heather's up at Kripalu. Oh, morning yoga and good food. Just a beautiful place to be. I was just basking in the memories of Kripalu. Enjoy, Heather. Bye.